After Google's acquisition of Fitbit in 2021, Fitbit has made serious strides, keeping its fans on their toes. From the upgraded Fitbit Charge 6, which dropped in late 2023, to the revamped Fitbit app, and even a kid-friendly Fitbit Ace LTA, it's clear Fitbit is staying competitive in the ever-evolving world of fitness wearables. Now, all eyes are on the Fitbit Charge 7, with fans hoping it will bring even more exciting updates and capabilities to the table. The Charge 6 came with a 1.4-inch HD AMOLED display, but there's speculation the Charge 7 could go bigger. A 1.5-inch 240 by 240 pixel display might make its way to this new model, enhancing readability and usability, especially compared to rivals like Garmin and Xiaomi. A larger screen would make it easier to interact with features like health stats and navigation, edging Fitbit closer to smartwatch territory while retaining its fitness tracker DNA. One of the most hyped about potential features is continuous blood glucose monitoring, which has been seen in devices from Samsung and Huawei. For those managing conditions like diabetes, this feature could be game-changing. It's a top priority for users looking to monitor their health in a more holistic, convenient way, and would set the Charge 7 apart from most of the competition. Menstrual health tracking is now a standard feature in fitness trackers, so the Charge 7 will likely keep up with competitors in this space. Fitbit's integration of this feature would be valuable for users who rely on their devices for comprehensive health monitoring. An AI-powered heart rate sensor was first introduced in the Charge 6, and it's likely to make a return in the Charge 7. This advanced sensor aims to provide accurate real-time monitoring during workouts and daily activities, a vital feature for anyone serious about their health and fitness routines. Fans were disappointed when the Charge 6 dropped the altimeter, a tool that tracks elevation and stair climbing. Fitbit might reintroduce it in the Charge 7, given the user feedback, bringing it back as a valuable feature for hikers and those who monitor stair climbing stats. The Charge 6's GPS faced criticism for its accuracy, so Fitbit could address this by incorporating Google Maps and Wi-Fi networks to enhance location precision. This update would improve GPS performance, especially for tracking outdoor activities, and make it easier for users to rely on the Charge 7 for workout tracking. A significant question on everyone's mind is whether the Charge 7 will switch to Google's Wear OS. This move could give the Charge 7 a smoother user experience and access to a broader ecosystem of apps. While this would be an ambitious move, it may create competition between Fitbit's fitness-focused wearables and Google's more general-purpose Pixel Watch line. Wear OS would certainly boost the Charge 7's versatility but may also require a larger battery, raising other design challenges. Battery life has been a hallmark of the Fitbit Charge line, with the Charge 6 offering 7 days of use on a single charge. However, other competitors such as the Amazfit Band 7 provide up to 18 days of battery life. To keep up, Fitbit might introduce a more powerful battery, possibly around 232 mAh, to extend its usage period. If Wear OS does end up on the Charge 7, battery life could become a priority even more so than usual, as it would require more power for the additional functionality. Fitbit hasn't given any official hints about a launch date, but 2025 seems like a safe guess. Fitbit has occasionally stuck to a yearly release schedule for the Charge line. However, the timing is speculative, and Fitbit could even push the launch to mid-2025 if they're implementing substantial upgrades. Given the intense competition in the fitness wearable market, Fitbit might try to stay on an annual release cycle to keep the Charge series in the conversation. Predicting the price of the Charge 7 is tricky, as Fitbit's pricing for the Charge series has been inconsistent. The Charge 5 launched at $179, while the Charge 6 hit shelves at a lower price of $159. The Charge 7 could stay within that range, possibly around $160 to $180, depending on the features it packs. If the anticipated upgrades, like a larger display, Wear OS and better GPS come through, a slight price bump might be justified. However, Fitbit's strategy could lean towards keeping it competitive and accessible, so it may avoid going over $180. The Fitbit Charge series has remained popular due to its slim design and comprehensive features in a wearable that isn't too bulky. With smart additions like Google Wallet, turn-by-turn navigation, and YouTube music controls, in the Charge 6, Fitbit is showing a commitment to creating a truly integrated experience. Adding a larger display to the Charge 7 would make it easier to interact with these features and would appeal to users who want the benefits of a smartwatch without the added bulk. Moreover, the potential shift to Wear OS could redefine what the Charge series is all about. This OS change would bring in a variety of new tools and customization options that aren't currently available on Fitbit's native operating system. Still, the downside is that Wear OS would likely demand a higher-powered battery, which may challenge Fitbit's goal of maximizing battery life. For anyone who prioritizes battery longevity over smartwatch-like features, this potential shift may be a double-edged sword. Google will need to strike the right balance between adding new functionalities and maintaining the simplicity and durability that Fitbit fans appreciate. With every new release, Fitbit has managed to keep its Charge lineup both fresh and reliable, and the Charge 7 will likely be no exception. Fitness enthusiasts will appreciate the return of an altimeter and a more precise GPS, while health-conscious users might find value in added features like continuous blood glucose monitoring. Wear OS could bring the Charge 7 closer to a smartwatch experience, making it a versatile option for those who want an all-in-one device. On the other hand, Fitbit's battery life reputation could be at stake if they fully integrate Wear OS. But if Fitbit decides to retain its proprietary OS, it might mean fewer apps and features but an impressive battery life that stands out from many Wear OS competitors. Either way, Fitbit's challenge is clear. They need to satisfy both their longtime fans and new customers who are considering switching over from other brands. The Charge 7 could be a unique wearable for fitness enthusiasts, but for serious athletes, the Charge series still has limitations. If the GPS and heart rate accuracy see significant improvements, it could be the right fit for more intense users. However, without those upgrades, the Charge 7 may continue to cater best to casual fitness enthusiasts and general health-focused users. Fitbit's Charge lineup is at a crossroads, with plenty of potential to innovate while balancing user demands. If Fitbit manages to include features like a larger display, reliable GPS and return of the altimeter, the Charge 7 could be a standout option for health and fitness tracking. But for those who are in the market right now, the Charge 6 remains an excellent choice, offering many of the features Fitbit fans have come to expect. The Charge 7 promises to bring enhancements, but only time will tell if it becomes Fitbit's best wearable yet. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and thanks for watching.